Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent A Road to Glory. And today, what a day of content it has been. Galaxy Opal Prime, Kawhi Leonard, Boardman has dropped, and 4 Opal Prime VIP players as well, which is big. We've also got 2 new Galaxy Opals that are going to be going into the Triple Threat Offline Vault. Don't think they're in there just yet. They're not. There are 2 new ones coming into the vault right there. So 7 new Opals in the game today. Like, bruh, that's ridiculous. I can't remember last year when the first time we had 5 Opals in one pack. But that must have been quite close to the end of the game, realistically. Because I can't remember that happening for, especially not in June last year. So, yeah, they're really accelerating things quite a lot this year. But the cards that are actually in these packs are ridiculous. So, of course, we've got the Opal Kawhi. Then we've got the Embiid and Gary Payton, which you can see there. Then the other 2 Opals are George Gervin and Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. And then the 2 Opals that we've got going into the Triple Threat Offline Vault are Tom Heinsohn and Lenny Wilkins, I believe. I believe it's those 2 anyway. So yeah, we're going to have a look at all of those cards, see which ones I might think about picking up, because there's definitely a couple I've got my eyes on. So yeah, we might have a look at 1 or 2 of them. Now, as I'm recording this, the packs have only been out for about an hour and a half, so prices will probably change quite a bit by the time this video is even live. Now, down to the pack market, here they are, 5 Opals, Pink Diamond D-Rob and Diamond Tony Parker. Now, when they first dropped, I had enough VC from my career to open up 2 packs. So we opened up 2 with VC. We got absolutely nothing. We then opened 2 with MT. And we got absolutely nothing. So 4 packs down, absolutely nothing to show for it. So wasn't going to be trying them out. They are in packs or in the store, for a whole week. So they're not going away until next Tuesday. But of course, tomorrow, these Spotlight Sim Super Packs are coming out of store. So not sure if that means we're going to get something tomorrow or if we'll get nothing tomorrow, nothing Thursday, and then new packs Friday. I don't know, but we'll definitely get another content drop at some point this week. I'll be very surprised. No, wait, we 100% will. There is no way we're going through today through to like next Monday, Tuesday with nothing. That's not going to happen. So tomorrow or Friday we'll be getting some new content. What it's going to be, I don't know. Now, we have got a couple of packs to open up. Flash 6 was from the Daily Logger reward for yesterday. So that's nice and easy. A free pack, what we're going to get. And we get nothing. That's absolutely fine. And then we've got 4 legacy packs open. 2 George Mikan and Wilt Chamberlain. Now, I've got no idea who's the most valuable out of these, so we'll just have a quick little check real quick. So, George Mikan is like 8k, so it's definitely going to be Wilt Chamberlain. I completely forgot that George Mikan was a diamond card. Yeah, he's not going to be worth anything. So we'll get these packs out of the way. Even if it's a diamond, it doesn't really mean too much. But hey, I'll take all these consumables and all these players that we will be able to sell off for a little bit of MT. We've got so many contracts. I just haven't really been playing this game that much. Obviously, Unlimited, we've got that 12-0 done so fast. So we didn't need to do any more of that this month, realistically. And now it's just been TTO play. And obviously, I've got my players with the diamond contracts on them. So TTO doesn't really affect them at all. Right, Wilt Chamberlain Prime Pack. What are we going to see? We're going to see a Sapphire on the first one. That's not what you want to see. We've got one more pack to see if we can get anything good from this. Like I said, that was from a 10-0 run that we did yesterday, which was actually with the Jeff Teague. The Pink Diamond Jeff Teague actually led the way during that 10-0 run, which was quite a lot of fun, to be fair. That was quite a lot of fun. All right, Chris Middleton is, not great either. So, now we're done with that. Let's go ahead and jump into the Terry Rozier locker code, and we'll see if we can get him. So, let's get the locker code up real quick. Now, on the board, I think there's Bogut as well, and somebody else, maybe a Ron Harper. I know that it's 2 guys that really aren't that good. But speaking of this Terry Rozier card, he's actually really, really nice. I think this is the best locker code card that we've had, or the best career highlights card we've had. This is so hard to talk and type, not going to lie. So yeah, he's 6'1", but he's got a 90 driving dunk. He's got loads of Hall of Fame badges. He's got solid defense, solid shooting. So, looking good. Right, hopefully I've got that right. We have. I can multitask. It's a miracle. Right, let's have a look at this board right here. Obviously, on this account, it doesn't matter too much. So, it is Ron Harper. I did get that right, but it's Russell Westbrook and not Bogut. My bad. So, we've got Terry Rozier in the left and the right-hand corners. We've got Westbrook, I believe, and we've also got Ron Harper. So, it's going to be a discard on either of those other cards if we don't get Terry Rozier. And, okay. It's so close. Let's go. All right. Like I said, on this card, it doesn't really matter. But you know what? A free pink diamond. I'm going to take it. I'm not mad at that. Let's go. Terry Rozier the third. Welcome to the club, buddy. Fantastic. So, guys, if you want to see, if you want to get that card as well, you can see where I dropped it on that board drop. So, 25 Hall of Fame badges, So El Boykins has 34, but obviously they're just trying to compensate for the fact he's 5'5". So 6'1" with the 25 Hall of Fame badges, including range. He's got quick draw. Obviously 6'1" is a bit of a problem, but if you're just having fun, or if we're doing like a Celtics squad, it could be good. Gold quick first step, Intimidator, Clamps, Dimer, Ankle Breaker, not bad. 90 driving layup, 95 driving dunk, 92 mid, 92-3, and 93-3. So that's what I mean. Like offensively, stats really solid. Really nice passing, decent defense, and great speed as well. For a free card, Terry Rozier is fantastic, and I really hope we can get him on the Road to Glory account. I really hope we can. But yeah, not bad at all. Pretty happy with that. Thank you very much, 2K. In terms of the auction outcomes, we've got a little bit of MT to cash in today. We've got 2 diamond contracts, which I thought were at a decent price, 16,000 MT, so I thought, why not go ahead and sell them? Tyler Johnson was a heat check that I have no idea where he came from, but I had a heat check in my club, so I just went ahead and sold him, and he sold for 4K, so I'm not going to complain at all. And as you can see, we're on 999 tokens, which is so aesthetically pleasing that I never want to earn another token. I really don't. But again, that's all been coming from Triple Threat Online, which has been so easy to make tokens from. It really has been. Like I said, we did a 10-0 run yesterday. Didn't see any players. Didn't really get too many good rewards. We got a couple of nice boards in terms of MT amounts, but nothing really in terms of tokens. And like I said, no players. Which I do think the Opals are still out on the boards, but sadly our luck was not in on those. Alright, I've discarded a couple of bits, and I'll go ahead and make sure all of this stuff gets sold off in the not too distant future. So, from the new cards that dropped yesterday, just to quickly touch upon those. Luke Longley, one of the worst cards that's been released in a long time. Jeff Teague, like I said, I picked him up, and we went 10-0, and he was our primary scorer in that run. Really good card, really good stats. Badges-wise, 37 Hall of Fame badges. Got a decent release. It does have a little bit of a hitch to it, but off the catch, he's really nice, and off like snatchbacks and stuff, it's really good. So yeah, I think we paid 12,000 MT for him, and we'll have a look what he's at right now. And again, this is another card that's most likely going to be coming in on that Road to Glory squad, just because he is so cheap. Look at that, 14k. So it looks like his price is staying steady around 12,000 MT, which is still such a steal. 10k, bruh. That's mad. Oh, we're definitely going to have to go buy him. 100% we're going to have to go cop him. So yeah, we had Luke Longley, Jeff Teague. We also had Galaxy Opal Robert Parrish, who's so cheap for good reason. 73-point shot, no range extender. That's basically it. He's just a defensive centre. So yeah, nothing crazy. We also had a Gordon Hayward, who has come down in price a little bit. He's at about 130k right now, but he is really good, guys. 43 Hall of Fame badges with stats that are not too dissimilar to my Paul George. Realistically, I know Paul George is better in a lot of stats-wise, but the fact that Gordon Hayward is about a fifth of the price, not too bad at all. So Gordon Hayward was definitely the best card drop that we had yesterday. And then we also had a Galaxy Opal Steve Nash as well, who really ain't it, Chief. Just another point guard that's 6'3", that has a bit of a driving dunk, and everything else is obviously fantastic. 47 Hall of Fame badges is brilliant. So yeah, that's those out of the way. Gordon Hayward I might pick up at some point, but still probably not. And that brings us on to the prime players that dropped today. And this is where it gets exciting. So first off, we have got a Tony Parker. Why did someone bid 6k on that one? I have absolutely no idea. I can tell you guys right now, he's probably going to be like 2,000 MT, if that. He is in packs with 5 Galaxy Opals. Why is that? Why was that there for 10 minutes? That makes no sense. He's in packs with 5 Galaxy Opals, so the pull rate on this card is going to be insane. Will he be good as a budget option? He's just another point guard that can't dunk with decent-ish defense and 23 Hall of Fame badges. So it'd be okay, but realistically, there's better value cards out there without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, he's at 2,000 MT right now. You'll probably be able to get him on discard value, like 1,500 MT, 1,000 MT, when he has come round. So in 2 hours, 20 minutes. When they start going on bids, that's when prices will get really cheap. So 23 Hall of Fame badges, 30 gold badges, and I believe, or have a sneaky suspicion that is the exact same badge count as his Galaxy Opal, which it is. So the Diamond Tony Parker has exactly the same badges as the Galaxy Opal one, which 1,100 people have. Oh, that's an L, isn't it? That is an L. If you picked up that Tony Parker card, I'm sorry, but that's, yeah, it's hard to see. So the same badges as the Opal one, which is obviously a good start for this Diamond card. Floor General, Range Extender, Quick Draw. They've got Ankle Breaker, Quick First Step, Dimer, Clamps, Intimidator. Anything else? Defensive Leader's nice, and Break Starter, Deadeye, Corner Specialist, Hot Zone Hunter, Hot Start. And then, yes, badges-wise, or stats-wise, sorry, 95 Driving Layup, 94 mid, 93 3, no dunk, good passing, obviously. 85 perimeter D is a little bit low at this point in the game, and then 94 speed. And then as for his tendencies, because, tendencies are quite important. On-ball steal is at 65, so nothing special right there. So as a super budget option, then maybe. But yeah, probably not. Probably not even still. Next up, we've got this Galaxy. It's not Galaxy. Next up, we've got this Pink Diamond David Robinson coming in at the center and power forward position. Now, I picked that one up for 15,000 MT on stream. Chances are he's probably going to be a little bit cheaper than that still. But yeah, 15,000 MT for this card. Not too bad. Oh, he's still around that price. Okay, still around 16k. And just to show you guys, I will compare him to my Galaxy Opal one that I have in the club right here, of course. There we go. So we'll compare these two guys. So, 42 Hall of Fame badge on the Opal, 24 on this Pink Diamond. Now, notably, he does not have Steady Shooter. The Pink Diamond does not have the Steady Shooter, which plagues that Galaxy Opal card, but also he doesn't have Quick First Step, which is quite big, especially at this point in the game when pretty much every center has Quick First Step. That's not a good look. That's not a good vibe. It's got pretty much all the defensive badges you could want. He does still have Gold Range Extender, which is nice. Other than that, shooting badges, Corner Specialist, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, Catch and Shoot. But that's about it. So badges-wise, a little bit lacking on this card. Definitely a little bit lacking. But he does have Hall of Fame Quick Draw, so he's got exactly the same release as the Opal. Now, stats-wise, minus 10 on the driving layup. So 87 driving layup, 90 driving dunk. It's not the worst. 95 mid, 86 3. No ball control at all. So no speed boosting with this card. And no passing really either. Like, pretty brutal, realistically. Defensively, still quite nice. For a Pink Diamond, 92 block, 95 interior D. Rebounding, guys. That rebounding is so bad, it is embarrassing. 84 offensive and 88 defensive. I can't show you guys right now, but when I was searching through him originally, I went through my entire club to try and find the first player that had worse rebounding than this David Robinson card. And the first player, bearing in mind how many cards I've got in my club, which is a lot, like Diamonds, Spotlights, got all of those, all the Pink Diamond Spotlights, the first player that came up was Amethyst Series 1, Anthony Davis. That is the first card in my club that has worse rebounding than this D-Rob, so that's not a good vibe. 87 speed, 87 acceleration, 85 lateral quickness, that's not bad. Is he going to be anything special? Not really. Is he better than Miles Turner, who's also a very good budget center? Not really. So yeah, a little bit disappointing. I had really high hopes when I first saw he was part of this set, but sadly those hopes came away pretty damn quickly. Next up, we'll go in terms of value of these cards. So I think George Gervin is going to be next. What are you guys doing? Why? Why bid this at 192? Why bid this at 165? You guys are so dumb. It is hard to believe. George Gervin has bid a buyout for like an hour now, and those bids weren't there an hour ago. So people are still bidding on that card without even checking to see if he's a buyout. And look at that. 72,000 MT. 71,000 MT for this card. That is unbelievable. So let's take a look at him and let's compare him to our Glenn Rice right there. So 45 Hall of Fame badges, 20 gold badges. So 65 total badges for 70k. Bruh. And I do think he might even come down in price a little bit from that. Because when they start finishing on bids, he could come down in price. So he's got loads of shooting badges, loads of playmaking badges, loads of defensive badges. He's just got loads of badges. There's no badge that this card doesn't have that you'd actually want him to have. I do remember looking on MTDB, and there's no badge that you'd want him to have that he doesn't have already. Stats-wise, 99 driving layup, 97 driving dunk, 97 mid, 91 3. Passing is there, 89 ball control is good, 95 block, 94 perimeter D, great rebounding, and great speed as well. And as you can see, very much comparable to Galaxy Opal Glenn Rice. So if you can't go 12-0, don't worry, because George Gervin's out here at 70,000 MT. Like, bro, that's cheap. And these have been up for quite some time now. 45 minutes these have been up and haven't sold. So that says to me that he's going to get a lot cheaper than that. So George Gervin, really good, really cheap. Definitely going to have to give him a spin at some point just for a budget card. Next up, we've got Gary Payton, a bid of 152,000 for no reason. Because again, this card is a buyout, unsurprisingly. Because they're in packs with two really, really exceptional Opals in the form of Embiid and Kawhi. And then obviously another really top tier Opal in the term of Spicy P. And let's keep pushing this down. So he's under 80,000 MT, maybe a little bit. Let's push this down to 81k. He's at about 80,000 MT right now, is Gary Payton the glove. But again, maybe we'll even come down a little bit lower than that as well. I'm not going to lie, this card is one of the ones I'm most excited to try out today. So 48 Hall of Fame badges, 14 gold. And again, there's no badge this card hasn't got that you'd actually want him to have. He's got pretty much everything you could hope for in a point guard, especially when he's got things like rebound chaser on him as well, which is obviously not needed, but is nice to have. Now, stats-wise, 97 driving layup with an 85 driving dunk. So, driving dunk, you will need to boost that a little bit. With a coach, with a shoe, you can get that into the low 90s, and that's absolutely fine. 95 mid, 96 3 is great. Passing is exceptional. Defensively is exceptional. Even got a bit of rebounding, and then obviously speed is great. 98 strength as well. And then, down here, guys, let me just show you real quick. On-ball steal tendency, 98. 98 on-ball steal tendency, that is fantastic. Like, when's the next... Do I even have another card over 90? We do. Tim Hardaway has over 90, but that's it. Oh, who's that? Fred VanVleet? Okay, I see you. Yeah, Gary Payton looks fantastic. Now, the pink diamond had quite a bad release, but this one has a different release, or they've fixed the release, or it's got a different quick draw or something like that. So, Gary Payton with a good release... 80,000 MT, what an absolute steal. And of course, we can run him with his partner, Sean Kemp. So that could be a fun little supersonic squad to get going. So yeah, really looking forward to trying these two guys out together. Obviously, they were both featured in the Last Dance. And then in the next couple of weeks after the Last Dance, they've both been added into packs, which is absolutely fantastic. Next up, we will hit Galaxy Opal Spicy P. And of course, we can compare him to his pink diamond counterpart. Now, Spicy P has a bid of him at 500k. Then coming in about 300k. And I do think this card will probably settle at around 150 to 200k. No, maybe 150k. Maybe 100 to 150k. Because there's just so many pulls. There's just an abundance of them on the auction house right here. See there, 2 hours 14 minutes. Still going. Still going. Still going. There we go. 2 hours 15 now. There's so many of these cards up, guys. They've been packed a stupid amount. So many people are opening these packs up. And look at this. All of these 2 at 15. So up to this point, that's 1 minute of the packs being out. Or 2 minutes of the packs being out. Like, bruh. That's incredible. So yeah, they're going to be very, very cheap. Don't pay anything over like 150k for this card. Not right now, anyway. Give it a day or two and see what the prices come down to. But anyway, 43 Hall of Fame badges, 25 gold. And again, no badge that you wouldn't want to see on this card. There's no badges that he doesn't have. So again, fantastic example of a card. And again, you can see there, compared to the pink diamond, it's got an extra 15 Hall of Fame badges, which is nice. Stats-wise, post-game is massively improved. Plus 25 on the fade, plus 20 on the hook. Driving laps up 5, not much of a difference. Driving dunk up 5 as well. Mid-range up 7, that's a nice little boost. Passing goes up quite a bit. Passing IQ up 9. Pass accuracy up 17. Defensively is now one of the best cards in the game. 95 block, 95 steal, 96 perimeter D, and 97 interior D. Like, bro, that's insane. And then all the athletic stuff as well. Plus 20 strength, plus 10 vertical, plus 5 speed, plus 5 speed with ball. It's a nice little upgrade for sure. But his price will definitely come down. There's no way he's going to stay at that level. Trust me, guys. Next up, we have got 700,000 MT on a Joel Embiid card. That is incredible. What do I think this card's going to come down to? Probably 200-300k. Have I already gone past him? No, I haven't. Probably 200-300k, something like that. Because if his release is good, this could be one of the best centers in the game. And that is no lie. 70 badges in total. 70 in total, 24 gold, 46 Hall of Fame. The only badge this card doesn't have, that I would probably like him to have, is Slippery Off-Ball. So if you send him for cuts, he's not going to be as effective as he would be with that badge, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, other than that, this card looks unreal. So 92 driving layup, 95 driving dunk, 96 mid, 94 3. He can speed boost after a shoe or a coach. Passing accuracy plus 44 on the pink diamond. We've got a 98 block, 98 interior D, 91 perimeter D. Great rebounding, and then 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and 89 lateral quickness. So you can see there, obviously, miles better than the pink diamond one. If we can compare him to my Hakeem, who's my current starter at the moment, plus 6 speed with ball. Hakeem's got the plus 8 lateral quickness. Rebounding, very similar. Defensively, basically the same. Passing, very, very similar. And then, obviously, all the stats up here, very similar. So, if you don't want to grind this game and don't want to get Hakeem, Joel Embiid looks like a made replacement. Very interested to see what his price is going to come down to. If he's reasonably priced, like I said, maybe like 250, under 250k, 200k. It depends how hyped up he gets. But if he's at that price, that's going to be a big cop. And that, of course, brings us on to the final player, the poster boy of this set. And it was 1.3 million MTs worth of Galaxy Opal Kawhi Leonard. board man himself. Now, we'll compare him to Paul George, because obviously Paul George only came out like a week or so ago. But Kawhi comes in with 51 Hall of Fame badges, 16 gold. And again, there's no badge in the game that he doesn't have that is important. So I'll just scroll through these really quickly. Not going to go over them because it's not really that important because you know he's got all of them. Stats-wise, though, let's compare him to our Paul George. 97 driving layup, 99 mid, 98 3, 97 driving dunk. Great passing. Again, one of the best defensive cards in the game. 90 rebounding and then 97 speed, 99 lateral quickness. So very, very similar to Paul George. Notable stats being +8 on strength to Kawhi. +5 offensive rebounding, that's nice. Defensively, Kawhi is better. Passing, very, very similar. And offensively, very, very similar as well. So Kawhi is probably the better card with the stats, but obviously he's 6'7". So Paul George has a height advantage. But yeah, Kawhi looks unreal. 1.3 million though, not a chance. I imagine he's going to follow a similar trajectory to Paul George. So first couple of days, probably be up about 800,000 MT. He'll then come down to 700,000 MT, and then he will eventually come down to around 600 to 650 MT, in my opinion. But yeah, really good drop. Definitely want to try out Gary Payton, so probably going to be trying him out in the next couple of days. We might even get him on the Rose Glory account, because that'd be pretty cool. We do have a bit of MT on that account, so we could probably afford an Opal, which would be incredible. Other than that, maybe Kawhi will try out the board man at some point. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. That's obviously going to be a fantastic card. And then Embiid as well. If Embiid is good, it could be the end of David Robinson. Unless they take away a steady shooter, that could be the end of him in the squad. So an incredible drop today. Like I said, 2 new Opals coming into this vault as well. Sadly not there just yet, but yeah, 2 new Opals to look out for as well. So that's going to do it, guys, for this episode. Let me know down below which player you're most excited to try out from these packs. For me, probably Gary Payton, Embiid, Kawhi, Spice P maybe, George Gervin even maybe. I don't know. They're all incredible. So that's going to do it, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.